Finally, let us reflect on Jesus' pierced side. Many people walked beside Jesus during his lifetime. When he was learning to walk as a child, Mary or Joseph would have held his hand and walked alongside him. And he would have walked with family and friends on pilgrimages to Jerusalem as a young man. But after his baptism, Jesus called another set of people to walk by his side. Those first followers, the disciples. Those he called, he challenged to move out of their normal circle of relationships to become part of a more radical group in society. A group which could include anyone, regardless of status or family connections. Jesus and the disciples welcomed tax collectors, prostitutes, and lepers, and walked alongside them to proclaim the good news of God's love for absolutely everyone. Indeed, deciding to be alongside Jesus turned out to be an act which totally rearranged family relationships and social position, because that is how the kingdom works. The wound in the side of Jesus is only mentioned in John's Gospel, but the evangelist emphasizes an eyewitness testimony to the event. The wound is the last abuse of Jesus' body, and it happens after his death. The soldiers are surprised that Jesus has died so quickly, and so they pierce his side just to make sure, a thrust of the lance into his chest, which aimed for his heart. From his side, there spurted a flow of blood and water, an event which the earlier Christians found full of theological significance. The water representing baptism, the blood representing the wine of the Eucharist flowing from his broken body. Whatever it means, what we are seeing here is the piercing of the heart of God. The heart of pure love, which is pierced by human sin. When we have faced tragedy, we sometimes talk of ourselves as being broken-hearted. And here we see the Son of God, literally broken-hearted. There must have been many things which wounded the heart of Christ before the piercing of this lance. The betrayal of Judas, the denials of Peter, desertion by his friends, the cries of the crowd, the mockery of the soldiers, the injustice of his trial. What could prepare the heart of Jesus for such a heartbreaking death? The decision of the Son, taken with the Father and the Spirit, to lay aside his majesty in order to become incarnate in the womb of Mary, showing us that the nature of God is revealed in self-emptying love, love that gives everything. That heart beats for you and for me. The love of the heart of Jesus is for everyone, and it is pure, unconditional love offered freely to all who will receive it. The one who is gentle and humble of heart carries us in his heart, despite the fact that we continue to wound him and each other by our own hardness of heart. He offers to exchange our heart of stone for a heart of flesh, a heart that beats in time with his, a heart filled with the love of God, continually pouring out compassion and mercy and joy to those around us, and continually being refilled and refreshed. All we need to do is hand it over. Amen.